What's up guys, I'm here with Rachel Davis, the Harrogate Town Physio. First of all Rachel, why do you do physio at Harrogate Town?
I've always had an interest in working in football. I like to know that you're seeing an injury from when it first happens and then you're getting them back on the pitch and seeing them playing again. So it's really rewarding. It's good to work with the lads and it's a good team to work for.
How do you get the Harrogate Town players back after an injury really quickly?
It depends how severe the injury is. So it depends what kind of, if it's a fracture, if it's a break, then they might warrant surgery, things like that. But if not, we use things like injections, which are quick fixes basically, which means that they can get back on the pitch. We use a lot of hands-on techniques, massage, mobilisations, things like that, to make sure that they're ready to play again.
So, as a Harrogate Town, we've had quite a few injuries this season. Who is the biggest injury prone at Harrogate Town?
Biggest injury prone? I think Dom's got to be up there.
Yeah.
He's had a fair few bad injuries in his time. I know Jack describes himself as made out of chocolate. He tends to think they're bad injuries, but then actually the fact that there's nothing wrong with him. So I think them two are probably up there on my list.
Well, with injuries, who is the biggest drama queen at Harrogate Town?
Biggest drama queen? I think Joe Leasley's probably got to be up there with his rubs. He was once sick after one of my rubs, and he probably won't thank me for telling you that. So he likes to get on the bed, but then doesn't like the rub because he can't take it. So yeah, he's probably a big drama queen.
Who's the most committed at Harrogate Town to try and get the 3 points for us?
I think they're all. Everyone wants it. They're all very committed. They're all, they're in the gym every afternoon, and they're all doing as much as I can. So I don't think there's just one player that you could say that is more committed than everyone else. Fawkes as captain at the moment brings on the team, and everyone gets involved and wants the 3 points after every game. What's
the worst ever injury you've had to face at Harrogate Town?
I think the worst one for me was when Andy Gascoigne had a double leg fracture quite a few years ago now, because it was a very bad break, and to see how much distress he was in and how much pain, it just literally snapped both bones was quite a lot. So that was probably one of the worst that we've had to manage here.
What's the most times you've had to be on the pitch in one game because of injuries?
Probably about 5. Yeah, on and off for certain things. I can't remember exactly when that was, but I think there has been games when I've been on that many times, so hopefully not today. What's
the game you've been most worried about this season?
Most worried about in terms of?
Like injuries or like points or things?
The big games, the games that get quite tense, get a bit more feisty. Yeah. And sometimes you think, players are going to start throwing tackles in here. The Salford game, obviously, meant a lot. Yeah. That got quite tense, and the Gainsborough, was it Gainsborough?
4, was it
5-4?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
That was pretty tense as well. So yeah, there's been a few. My blood pressure rises.
How do you prepare the team for every game on Saturday?
Yeah, so in 5 minutes time, I'll be going to do, so the players, we've got a board where the players write down if they want treatment or not. So they write their names down, if they want rubs. I know already the players that need strap-ins, so then we get all the rubs done first, and I've got a student helping me, Danny is in today helping me with the rubs. So we get all those done first. They have about 10 minutes each, and then we'll do all the strap-ins, some knee strap-ins, some ankle strap-ins, and then just bits and bobs that they might want to get ready. So yeah, it takes a bit of time.
What is your best moment at Harrogate Town so far?
Best moment? That's a hard one, really. I think just seeing, say for example, you likes of Louis Swain and Lloyd Kelly, seeing them out for 8 months and then getting them back on the pitch within that time frame that we wanted to work with, seeing them back out there playing again now is got to be a good moment for me as a physio.
Where do you see Harrogate Town in 5 years?
I'd obviously like to see us definitely in the league above. as a full-time club with a ground that's more developed than this, and then hopefully from there we can even push on, you know, into the Football League from there.
To keep, as you know, the players have to have a diet to keep them fit.
Yep.
What's the best junk food you like to eat when the players can't have?
Me and Ian like to eat crisps on the way to away games, and it's got to be Co-op sea salt and Chardonnay vinegar is the one, and I can't eat any more crisps now because they're the one.
And the last question might be quite hard, but who's your favourite Harrogate Town player?
Favourite player? I mean, I can't be seen to have favourites. However, Aggers likes to think I'm his favourite. So if you asked any of the players, that's the player that they would probably say who it was. But obviously, I've got to treat them as players and not two favourites. So yeah. So, and question for you.
Oh no.
Is a little birdie told me that you don't want to sponsor me anymore. So I just wondered, I would just like to ask you about that and see what you've got to say about sponsoring Jack Emmett instead of me.
Really, Mum?
But it's okay because your mum and dad still want to sponsor me, so I won't resent you too much. But I'll tell Jack that he's now more favourite than me.
Well, if Jack's open next season, but yeah, I think we are going to. My mum and dad will be sponsoring you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll let you off for now.
I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to my channel. And here's just a little bit of a clip of me taking a penalty in the Harrogate Town Sports Club match against Sainsbury's. Hope you enjoy and see you on Sunday. The worst player I've ever seen play on a C&G Stadium? Probably me.